Are you sure you're recording this time?
Yeah, we went through this entire video. We filmed an hour of footage, only to find that I hadn't filmed any game footage. So we're back again with the Dragnet theme that I can't hear. In pursuit of the Death Angel.
The Death Angel. Why don't they just call him by his real name? Malthius, obviously.
His real name's Harvey.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey!
Well, that's a name I recognize.
Yeah, we've got Aloe, we've got Scott Murphy from Space Quest, Ken Williams, the CEO of the company, doing some programming on this one, Mark Crow from Space Quest. This is a regular who's who. Jerry Moore from Jerry Moore.
Margaret Lowe.
Hey, wait a minute.
Is that a relative?
I don't know. I know he's married. I don't know when they met. So yes, they put their credits here at the beginning.
To distract you from how awful the game is.
It's all right. Do.
I'm going there. We'll do it.
I'm pretty sure there's a briefing you have to get to, but it's possible to be late for the briefing. But I'm pretty sure it's possible to go into the locker room and still get to the briefing on time. So we're going to see if we can get it right this time. But before I go into the locker room, I have a story to share that Princess has already heard. But the punchline's still good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was younger, say 12, 13, I worked at the library. I volunteered in the summers. And libraries used to, and I don't know if they still do, they would rent video games, which was kind of silly back then because you could rent Police Quest, go home, install it on your computer, return the game, and still play it at home because it was installed. But one woman eventually came in very angry about Police Quest. And I, even though I was young, was kind of acknowledged as the expert on these video games because none of the adults played them. The woman was complaining about a topless scene early on in the Police Quest game that her son had been exposed to. Her son was playing this game and there was a topless woman. And they came and asked me about it, and I went, well, in the beginning of the game, there is this. That's a dude. That is a dude showering.
We're assuming.
Can you believe that Morris Fudley?
Okay, yeah, he's a dude.
Every day he showers here because he's too cheap to shower at home.
How rude to shower when the shower is provided.
Say, Sonny, do you know how to tell the difference between an oral and a rectal thermometer? Princess?
Smell? I know it's not smell, but I want it to be.
By the taste. Well, see you later. I'm late for a date to raise my caffeine level. Boy, what a hangover I have. I should have left the blue room earlier last night. Hey, man, what are you staring at?
Yeah, you creepy.
By the way, even if that was a woman, how offended can you get by the nudity?
Most pixelated breasts ever.
I don't have to figure out the name for everything. I can just say, get all. The policeman's tool belt. Don't leave home without it. You take a speed loader with 6 rounds of .357 Magnum hollow point silver jacketed bullets.
Are those good?
They're bullets. Your briefcase contains many items you will need in the field. Your briefcase contains your pen, a notebook, and your official LPD ticket book.
Very important.
The only reason you need to use the notebook is to literally, you can take notes. Like, I would type in what I wanted to remember.
Well, maybe you should.
Alright, let's see if we can get to that briefing on time.
Go, 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 go!
Yes, the newspaper's still there. We made it in time.
Is that the sign the newspaper leaves?
Yeah. Because if you're late to the briefing, it's game over, as we learned earlier. You pick up this morning's edition of the Lighton Tribune. Do we want to read the whole paper again?
No.
Okay. We're going to stick to the relevant stories. Dope in the city. The city of Lighton, once a beautiful, peaceful, quiet city with few crime problems, I'm now paraphrasing, is growing rapidly in prosperity, but along with this growth has come an alarming increase in the crime rate. That is, of the red-bellied swamp codlers. No, wait, it moved over there. Threatening the peace of Lighton. Police Sergeant John Dooley states that dangerous drugs are showing up on the streets and in our schools. The homicide rate and prostitution are at a level the city has never seen before.
Not prostitutes!
What's wrong with prostitutes?
They're the scourge of the earth.
I'm not going to introduce you to my friend Maria Sweet Cheeks Wilkins then. The Tribune has learned from a Geneva Arms Convention to watch some old cobbler's mate. Wrong story again. Reliable source that a big-time drug dealer with the street name of Death Angel may be responsible for the drug trafficking. Lighton City Jail reported the escape of a female prison inmate last night.
Wait. How did a prison inmate escape from a jail? That does not make sense. Those are two different things. Just so you know.
Well, California state law is different. LPD Officer of the Year nominees. Lighton PD Chief Whipplestick has nominated Sonny Bonds. That's us.
Woohoo, us.
I'll be Sonny, you be Bonds.
Okay.
And Walters for LPD Officer of the Year due to outstanding effort and commitment to crime prevention. Crime prevention. We're a traffic cop.
Oh.
We are collectively a traffic cop, and we are preventing crime.
Yay!
Let's see. Florine Flustered Flora Paxton flew the coop, but it's not the bird story, by hiding beneath a pile of soiled prison laundry in a hand-pushed basket.
So why is there prison laundry in the jail?
California state law. The Kingdom of Daventry is now under siege by a renegade three-headed dragon. One unidentified gnome stated that the kingdom is in a state of emergency. That's a reference to King's Quest III, which we'll get to eventually, one day. Sonny Bonds, please find your place. Briefing is about to begin. Is this my place? Hey, Sonny, that story of this paper sure made you look good. I'm going to talk to people as they come in this time. Oh, no, she got away from me. Did you hear? The Greasy Spoon quit giving half-price meals.
Oh, no.
Man, that aftershave lotion is getting to me, sweet thing. How come you never call me sweet
What?
thing?
Oh, that's creepy. Sexual harassment.
No, it's okay if it's a chick to a guy.
No, it's
Dooley sure has been putting on the pressure for ticket activity. He just walked right through me like I wasn't even there. Oh, God. No, I found my place. I found my place. I didn't get yelled at. You can. Sergeant John Dooley briefs the 1300 shift, beginning with the latest hot sheet of stolen rides. Welcome back, men, says Sergeant John Dooley. I hope you enjoyed the long weekend. Now listen up, he barks. Okay. That was unplanned, actually. This is why we're friends. I was gonna do the rest of it in barks, but we're looking for a black 1983 Cadillac. License number that. Then that. Reported stolen last week. Try hard to find it so I can get that Malcolm Washington character off my back for a change. Dooley continues. Now hear this. Last night, 3 teenagers were arrested in 3 separate arrests, each for drunk driving. 2 of the 3 were in possession of cocaine. All of the 3 attended Jefferson High School, so if they left the school traveling at 15 miles per hour, how long would it take? That should tell you all something, boys and girls.
There was a really good party last night?
Woo-woo! Well, that's it for today, kids. Watch your butts. We don't want old Chief Whipplestick complaining about industrial injury stats going up again. Sonny Bonds, your call number will be 8332. The rest of you, I'm not going to tell you. Figure it out for yourselves.
I'm a little bit concerned about what Chief Whipplestick is going to do to my butt.
Chief Whipplestick can be hard on the butt. Watch your butts, kid. All right, let me look in this hole here. You look in Steve's pigeonhole and find a stack of subpoenas.
You should probably look at those.
Look in hole. Quit snooping around in other officers' holes. All right. Look in hole. You check your hole and find a handwritten message. Sonny, how about an 1198 at Carol's Caffeine Castle later in the shift? Steve. Since you no longer need the message, you discard it.
What's an 1198?
I think it's sodomy. That's right, folks. We're getting you new jokes because we have to entertain ourselves somehow. It sure clears out quick around here. I didn't mess with the guy in the toilet, did I? He's still there. That man's got a problem.
Yeah.
Also, we can't decide if this is a guy or a girl. And if that yellow dangling thing is supposed to be an earring, then it's a girl, while men are on the crapper. Or is this a unisex locker room? Because they're...
In which case, that really might have been a woman. But it wasn't. But it might have been.
Yeah, but even if it was, could you be offended by boobies that pixelated?
I mean, if you're that conservative, I guess.
I'm taking time out from any discussions right now, buddy boy.
Don't you know women aren't supposed to have breasts?
Use the next stall. I'm giving birth to a sergeant in here.
What?
I'd love to visit with you, Sonny, but there isn't room in here for both of us. He has a whole bunch of them. I like that I like giving birth to a sergeant. I think that's what I'm going to call it from now on. So when I next time text you pictures of what I've done to the toilet, I'm going to call it giving birth to a sergeant.
You do not text me pictures of what you've done to the toilet.
I'm going to start, though.
No, you are not.
Why should Gary be the only one to suffer?
Hey, I will totally block your number.
You pick up a squelchy, noisy, but workable extender. You take the patrol keys from the keyboard. There are other rooms here. We will explore them at a later time when we actually have a reason to go into them.
Excellent.
I mean, we explored them in the first video, which you guys did not see.
Alright, so very important. This game wants you to do stuff it does not tell you about first.
Yes, this game is very big on following police procedures, even though people like me and the princess do not know police procedures because we are not police. So I saved the game, and I'm going to go ahead and get in my car here. There are keyboard shortcuts for all of that, for opening a door, getting in, driving, and all that. I don't remember them. Alright, I am now in control of this car and have to drive around town. You skipped the required safety inspection of your vehicle prior to leaving the station yard. You're now disabled here with a flat tire. Game over. Getting a flat tire gives you a game over.
Well, because God knows that's not fixable.
I can see the station from where I am. I can walk there. I am right next to the station.
Yeah, well, you damaged valuable police equipment.
Now, you can type inspect vehicle all you want, and it won't do a damn thing. What you have to do is walk around the car like this. Just keep walking, and that will magically prevent you from getting a flat tire. Having performed the prescribed walk-around safety check of your vehicle that you were not told about in any way, shape, or form, you're now ready to hit the streets. This may be the problem with having an actual cop designing your cop game.
Well, plus, boring.
Instead of consulting. Alright.
Nobody likes piggy crap.
Oh, again, I forgot. You notice a nightstick in the holder on the driver's side door. What's a knight?
One word.
Yeah. The game doesn't know what a knight is. It's a guy in armor, obviously. Now, you also get a game over if you crash into another car, if you crash into the sidewalk, or if you run a red light.
Because clearly the other cops would know about this because you have a dash cam that did not exist at this time.
In the 80s, you had a dash cam. If you turn on your siren, you can run lights, but then the car goes very fast, and I have to actually slow down the speed of the game in order to handle the car while the siren's running. Also, I like that the car can do this. Just like a real car. As finicky as this game is about the realism of everything, I can do this. My car has 4... I'm just driving in reverse.
And you can stop instantly.
Stop on a dime, just like a real police car. So we're on patrol now. We're keeping our eye out for lawbreakers. There's going to be a drunk driver. There's going to be a red Corvette that... wow! Okay, I should pull that guy over, right? Hey, get out of your car. And that guy was just sitting there watching me going, what just happened? Like, this cop just pulled up next to me and then crashed.
And then died, going like 2 miles an hour into a sidewalk.
He hit the sidewalk and died.
You're very fragile.
Just like a real cop. What? I don't understand. So the city is divided into quadrants. In each quadrant, you can type look to see what's going on. This quadrant has the beautiful Hotel Delforia in it. This is a commercialized area. That dude just drove over my trunk. Dispatch Squawks 8332. Respond to 1183 southwest corner of Fig and 4th.
It's nice of them to tell you where that is.
Okay, I can't control the car when it's going that fast. Slow. Oh God, where is it?
I don't know.
There it is. Is that green car sticking out?
How are you supposed to find that?
In the battle of building versus vehicle, the vehicle is lost. Well, you could drive around. If the vehicle wasn't already there, I could know this is Fig and 4th by looking, but since the vehicle's there now... Oh my God! Okay.
Now we know which way to go. We should probably turn on your lights. Yeah. Try not to die again. There you go.
Upon your arrival at the scene of the accident, you observe a group of bystanders gawking at a green sedan that attempted to carve its own door into the side of a brick building.
Attempted. That looks pretty successful to me.
Right, it does.
Is that how brick buildings fall apart? Like just pieces, like the whole brick just falls?
Well, yeah, mortar. California state law. You take a deep breath, look in the car, and see a male slumped motionless over the steering wheel. I'm going to guess drunk driving. A closer look reveals a bloody injury to the left side of his head and a gaping hole in his lower right jaw.
That's a weird injury.
Drunk driving. No pulse, no breathing, no vital signs. There's a bullet hole in the driver window. This is not your normal everyday traffic accident. In your opinion, this man was murdered.
I pick my own opinion. Okay, thanks.
No, it says right there that this is your opinion.
No.
It says it.
No. Drunk driving. That bullet hole is already there.
That man was born with a bullet hole.
No, in the window.
Yeah, but he has one in his head, too.
No, you're not a doctor.
That's a birthmark. It's a birth hole.
It could have happened when it crashed.
An excited young man approaches you. Officer! He says, I saw what happened. I saw everything. He's excited.
Very excited.
I'm not doing that voice for an entire paragraph. I was buying a paper at the newsstand across the street when I heard the scream of tires, he tells you. I looked down the street and here comes this car and a late model caddy racing down the street side by side. When they got closer, I heard a bang. I thought one of them had a blowout. But right after that, this car here lost control and crashed.
And that's not what cars do when they have a blowout. Yeah, riddle me that, Batman.
That light blue caddy just kept on jamming. So it ran on jam, you say. That's an important note. He finishes breathlessly. Take note. Note. Caddy runs on jam. Done. Exit. I got a point for taking that note. All I know, says the witness, I think I saw part of his license plate number. L964. I accidentally hit a key. It knows what a radio is.
But it doesn't know what a radio space is?
It doesn't know what that is. Apparently, no, it does know what that is. You use your radio to advise dispatch of the apparent homicide. See, when I first pull up, I can use the radio then investigate, then use the radio, then talk to this guy, then use the radio. But since I went ahead and did all three things and then used the radio once, we're going to get a lot of repeat here. The car radio crackles a response. 10-4-8332, we copy 187 PC homicide.
See,
Be
this
advised.
is why you never made detective. Make assumptions about what happened. That guy got killed. No.
But he's got a bullet hole in him.
You don't know that. You're not a doctor.
Be advised, one homicide unit is en route. The coroner's office has been notified. Continue investigation. You notify dispatch of the vehicle information. 10-4-83-32, we copy 187 PC homicide, continue investigation. You notify dispatch of the other vehicle information. You notify dispatch of the other vehicle information. See, again, this is why, because I stacked everything up. Dispatch, this is 8332. Be advised, description of suspect vehicle is light blue Cadillac, late model, 77. I turned into Arlo Guthrie there for a second, from Alice's Restaurant. 10-4-83-32, we copy light blue Cadillac, partial license, L964, runs on jam. Dance. What is a dance?
Excellent question.
I figured I'd amuse people while... Since let's actually see if I can get run over this time. Just gonna stand right here. Sergeant Dooley honks his horn and yells out the window, "Hey, Sonny, move out of the way! I need to park there!" Alright, apparently you don't die. The game picked one thing that doesn't kill you.
Woo!
Homicide Detective Oscar Hamilton arrives with Sergeant Dooley. I'm over here. Dooley tells you, Bonds, Detective Hamilton will be handling the investigation from here.
I could do it.
I know I can't. I'm just a traffic cop for 15 years.
Yikes.
Hit the streets and try to find the rat responsible, says Sergeant Dooley. I'll introduce the witness to Hamilton. I want to help. All I know, says the witness. Okay. Talk to Hamilton? Nope.
Apparently the witness's name is Hamilton.
Everybody on this screen is now defined as man. Anytime now, Bonds. Hit the street. Man.
It's bossy.
I really feel abused. Like, all anybody says to me is, get out there and write some gosh darn tickets. Back to patrolling.
Whee! Oh. You should not do that.
Save early, save often. I was trying to get on the right side of the road. Yeah, the driving controls here aren't as good as you would want them to be. You can actually drive diagonally, but that's even harder to handle. Yeah, I feel like running this red light. My siren's on. My siren's off. And that's perfectly fine. Then again, I've actually seen real cops do that.
See, so it is true to real life.
That's the area we're heading to next. But in order to be told to go there, you can't already be there. So we need to be anywhere else. Oh, yeah. Just wait till we get to drive up that side, that driveway right there.
Oh, goodness.
Well, we can drive diagonally.
You're fired.
Maybe I should just let you do all the driving.
Nah, it's okay. I'm terrible at driving games.
We just scraped paint with that one car. Just gonna hang out here. I'm on patrol in this nice neighborhood. Honey, why is that cop just driving back and forth next to our house? I feel like I'm being intimidated by the police. This is where the one black family in Lighton lives, so.
You gotta keep an eye on it.
It's a high crime area. That racism joke brought to you by Princess, who's the real racist.
Man, this game is so fun.
It's exactly like Grand Theft Auto, only from the other side.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game is mostly all the boring parts from L.A. Noire.
I was going to try and load my gun. I don't think I loaded it. At some point, I might want bullets in my gun.
Nah. I don't want to kill people. It's rude.
Yeah, what does a traffic cop need a gun for anyway? Unless he wants to shoot out somebody's tires. Woo! That guy was brave! You ever get that feeling like you're being followed? You can actually hop on the highway in this game. It's not easy because you do have to drive diagonally. And the second you leave the city limits, the game automatically sends you back, and then you have to try and exit the highway again. Getting on and off the highway is not easy, and there is nothing to be gained from it. Oh, Steve radios. 8332, this is 8331. Time for 1198 at Caffeine Castle. Let me save before I crash into a sidewalk and die. As I head to the Caffeine Castle.
Which you know where it is because it's so clearly labeled.
Another way to get a game over is to leave your car door open when you go in, because somebody will steal your car. Like what happened to the cops in Euless about 6 months ago. And the other police departments never stopped giving them a hassle about not knowing where their car is. This scene takes forever. So Princess is going to amuse us with a story while we wait.
You forgot to order the coffee again.
She'll come and take my order eventually. So we're here to talk to this guy, right? So I'll talk to him. Hey, Sonny, it's good to see you.
Wow, that's different than what it said last time.
Boy, this weather's been great. Boy, this weather. Boy, this... Hey, Sonny, it's good to see you. That's all we get. So I'm going to turn the game up to its fastest speed, where it's pretty unmanageable, in hopes that it'll make this scene go a little quicker.
Woo, this is so much fun! Yeah, drinking coffee!
I'm not even drinking coffee
yeah.
yet. I don't have any coffee.
I see some pixelated cake. Get some of the pixelated cake.
You sure that's not a pie?
It's behind her head. Wait for her to move. Okay, if this is on the fastest speed, why is she standing still for so long? There we go. See? Pixelated cake.
Carol sets your coffee down. I didn't even have to order it. Here you go, big boy. How come you never call me big boy? 1 caffeine IV. I don't appreciate your glares. Thank you. You're welcome. She could walk off before I said thank you, and that'd be rude. This coffee will blow your socks off. You slam back the entire mug of Jamaican Java. That is a man. Here is a steaming hot cup of coffee. Down in one shot. Your eyeballs roll back in your head.
Game over. Apparently that's okay.
Yeah.
Crashing into a sidewalk, no, that will kill you. But eyeballs rolling back into your head is totally fine.
Carol yells at you from across the room. Officer Bonds, there's a Detective Hamilton on the phone for you. Yeah, I can't. I guess I can.
How did he know we were here?
Yeah, there's no cell phone, so he just assumes all cops are hanging out at the Java Palace. Forget that I've got a radio. You could squawk me on the radio. No. Just call the coffee place. You know that's where he is. Bonds never does a lick of work. He's always at the coffee place. You take the phone and hear, Bonds, this is Detective Hamilton. We identified the 187 victim in the car as Lonnie West, a local small-time drug dealer. Believe it or not, he's the second small-timer to get his ticket punched in the last 2 weeks.
I believe it.
The town is dangerous. I just wanted you to know about West since you worked the scene. Gotta run. Got another call waiting. Don't spend the whole day drinking coffee. Bye. Click. Everybody's kind of a dick to me. Have you noticed that?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't have to sit back down. If you try to stand up, Steve won't let you leave until after you get that phone call. I wonder if I could open his door and let his car get stolen. Your partner's car is locked.
He's my partner now?
Apparently.
Don't they normally drive in the same car?
You would think. Alright, now we're looking for lawbreakers.
Lawbreakers!
We're looking for a red Corvette that is speeding and running red lights. And we're looking for a purple car that's a drunk driver.
How do you know what color they are?
I remember. I played this game a couple times. We're not going to catch the red car in a place without a traffic light.
Woo, so exciting! Woo! Oh my god!
Did you see that red sports car just run that red light?
Yes, I did.
First thing I got to do is slow everything down so I can turn on the siren. Look at how fast it's going compared to everything else. That'll stop her! Yeah, that's the downside, is getting this game to recognize exactly what you're trying to do. Hey, she turned the other way this time.
Did you really just turn your car around? Because you know you don't have to.
I tried to get lower so I could be right behind her so the game would recognize it.
Uh-huh.
You activate your red emergency lights and observe the sports car pull to the curb and stop. This is Miss Helen Hotz.
Spoiler.
Sorry. You actually have the option of having sex with her instead of giving her a ticket. The game doesn't show you anything if you do that. You just get a pop-up phrase that says you trade in your morals for a couple of minutes of sweaty action or something. And that does not give you a game over. It loses you points, which I've never really cared about in these games. But it doesn't give you a game over. Then she gives you her number and says to call her sometime. If you then go to the caffeine place where we just were and use the phone to call the number she gives you because you wrote it down physically in the real world, it turns out to be the number for the police chief. Then you get a game over. It's a little weird.
It's a little bit involved.
It is, and that's why I'm not actually going to do it. It never identifies, is she the daughter? Is she the wife? Did she call the police chief and be like, by the way, one of your cops just slept with me and he's going to call you in a minute? Like, I don't understand why that number is for the police chief and why calling that number gets you a game over. But it does. But we're not going to do that. We're going to perform our duty like professionals.
Man, she's got a bad sunburn.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. Young lady, oh, hold on. I'm sorry, I messed this whole thing up. Because what I should do is look at plate. Look, her license plate says, "Oh my MG." Isn't that cute?
I don't get it.
I don't either. But I should probably radio this in. Just in case she kills me. Dispatch, this is 8332. Run once on Ocean, Henry, Mary, Yellow, Mary George. Dispatch returns with the information you requested. Oh my MG is currently registered to Helen Hunt. No wants. Good. I didn't do that the first time through, so now I'm professional. As you look into the car, you wonder, can this be happening? The young lady has a smile that could melt the polar ice caps, like a hole in the ozone layer. She has a mouth like a hole. Beautiful flashing eyes, gorgeous hair, and her unbuttoned blouse makes it obvious she has nothing to
You
hide.
should probably wear more clothes so you can prevent sunburns
Look at that
like that in the
smile.
future. Oh my gosh, she's like bright red.
In a soft, seductive voice, she murmurs, "Ow, my skin burns." Why, officer, I'm just sure I didn't do anything wrong.
Except forget sunscreen for 20 years.
Look at that. It is totally off. I can't point when I'm pointing to for you guys, but that shirt is off her shoulder entirely.
Yep.
Like, that is side boob right there.
Yay, pixelated side boob. Woo!
Okay, now she's mad because I'm just staring at her. So let me talk to her for a second. My name is Helen. Helen Hutt, she says, as heat detectors go off for miles around. What's
Because
yours,
of
handsome?
Sunburn. Jeez.
How come you never call me handsome?
Oh my god.
Son of bones.
Did I tell you about the time that one of my teachers awkwardly told us, this is in middle school, that Kyle means handsome, and his name was Kyle?
I thought that's what Jeff meant.
No.
Oh. Well, I'm glad your middle school teacher was hitting on you.
It was disgusting.
Good day, ma'am, you say, trying to keep your glance high. I'm Officer Sonny Bonds. I'm truly sorry, sir. I honestly didn't even see that red light. What red light? I didn't mention a red light to you, lady.
She's silly.
Way to incriminate yourself.
Man, we're good detectives.
Is there anything I can do to convince you to let me off? And I do mean anything.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, you can just jump in that car with her. Watch how quickly that nice smile of hers disappears. Boom.
Well, it's probably because you get to see her weight now.
Being the veteran you are, you overcome temptation and stare the young lady straight in the eyes. May I please see your driver's license, ma'am? She's a natural brunette. How much does she weigh? 105?
It's like, that's a lie.
She's hopping mad as she sits still in her seat and yells, "Oh, you cops are all alike. All you care about is making your quotas. Well, come on, snap it up. I'm in a hurry, Mr. Big Shot Traffic Cop."
Said no one ever.
Guys like you make me want a big dip of snuff.
What?
You never give a girl a break. You just hassle people. Well, now that you've basically called me a goose stepper,
What's
yeah.
a goose stepper?
A Nazi goose stepper? It's a bad term for cops.
Oh.
It implies they're like Nazis. Politely, you tell her, you ran a red light back there, miss. I'm truly sorry. Is there anything... No, I'm not buying it with that face. Oh, she got madder. You carefully fill out the necessary information on the citation. She's hopping mad again. She wants more snuff. Sign the ticket. You'd think that would mean I sign the ticket, but that's how you tell the game to get her to sign the ticket. You hand her the ticket book and your pen. Please sign at the X, ma'am, you politely instruct her. She hands your ticket book back and suggests with a sarcastic smile, why don't you shove that pen where the sun don't shine, officer? Mommy and Daddy, really?
What?
I have no idea what that means.
Is it because your name is Sunny? That's all I got.
Give ticket. Gotta give her the ticket because she signed it. She verbally pounds you again. Officer, did your mother have any children that lived?
What does that mean?
Means I'm a zombie cop.
Ugh, that would make this game way cooler.
Just walk away. I guess I don't need to use the radio. So, there, I gave a traffic ticket. Just like everybody keeps telling me to do. Enraged, the young woman shrieks as you drive off. Your mama wears army boots, you bleep head. I'm going to guess it's shithead.
Army boots?
It's a very old insult, implying that his mother is not feminine. It's along the lines of, well, it was used in the same day and age as your mother buys day-old bread, and we saw your dad shitting in our yard.
What?
Yeah, old school insults.
That car ran through a yellow light, by the way.
Yeah, but it wasn't a hot chick I could have had sex with, so I'm going to let it go. We are almost caught up to where we were in the original video that I forgot to record. So, we're dangerously close to breaking new ground.
Yeah.
What will we do when we haven't already done everything? I like that I have to stop at every intersection because I don't know which way these cars are going, but they don't feel a need. Respond to complaint at Carol's Caffeine Castle. Okay, I can't handle the car when it's at that speed.
Obviously.
Okay, I cannot park at that speed either. You now see there's all these gray things in front of it. They're bikes. If I touch them, I die too. And close door. Another way to die is to do this. Whoops! Because then, when I confront the biker gang, they will beat me to death. Which I'm not showing, because I'm trying not to show you the stuff that actually takes a long time to show you the death. Carol is obviously upset as she blurts out in a loud tone of voice, "Oh, Sonny! Those drunken bikers in the bar next door are taking up all my parking places in front of my cafe. They just have no consideration for others. Where are my customers going to park? Would you ask them to move their motorcycles, please?"
So important.
Great. Another chapter in your life of big-time crime stopping. Parking space hogging.
No!
She called out the cops because all the parking spots were taken by vehicles parked legally. By the way, I see, 8 people in here, not counting Carol? Where are they parked?
They don't have cars. They took the bus.
This is where we stopped the first video, but we've made better time, so let's go ahead and finish this out. Let's see what happens. As he heads for the back room, the bartender mumbles under his breath, "Here comes trouble."
Is that referring to me, or is it referring to the biker gang? Because I don't think I'm trouble.
The leader of the bunch comes over to you and says, well, if it ain't the Tidy Bowl Man.
The what? What?
Because I'm dressed in blue. Draw a nightstick. Nope, I can't draw the nightstick. I'm gonna die. What the blank do you... Okay, that is too many letters. I don't know any swear word that is that many letters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7-letter swear word. What the 7-letter swear word do you want?
What the
Pig?
blanking do you want? It could be ing.
What the fucking do you want?
I don't know.
This man is not a grammarian.
Well, were you
Move
expecting to be?
bikes. How do you plan to make us move our bikes, wimp? Say goodnight, pig. We're gonna kick the fucking out of you. I hit F10 to draw my nightstick. Quick draw. You remove your PR-24 and take a defensive stance. The head biker quickly backs down, saying, "Excuse us, sir. If you're going to be rough with us, we'll just leave quietly."
God knows we can't handle roughness.
You don't draw your nightstick, they will beat you to death. You draw your nightstick and they discover you knocked over their bikes, they will beat you to death. This is a rough town. Come on, guys, let's blow this joint. I just wanted you to park them somewhere else.
Hey, there were only 4 bikes out there. That was 5 guests.
The local working girl seated at the bar seems to know you. She hops from the stool and shouts, "Sonny Bonds! Is that you?"
Oh, God.
My hero. Boy, am I glad you showed up. Those guys had some pretty strange ideas.
That's weird.
When the prostitute is complaining about the weird ideas. Talk to woman.
Are those pixelated titties?
Just cleavage. What's cooking, good looking? How come you never call me good looking? Asks your old friend, Sweet Cheeks Marie. It's been too long, Sonny. I haven't seen you around lately. I just know you want something.
Oh, God.
Is she implying? Obviously, you've come to the right place. Sweet Cheeks Marie spills her guts to you. You know what I heard the other day, says Marie? There's a big dope man trying to take over Lighton. He likes to call himself the Death Angel. I don't know no more about him, but this John was sure a peculiar duck.
Who talks like that?
It was the 80s. I only seen him once, and I'm not sure about his name. I think it was Kaufman or Hoffman or something like that. He's a real spiffy dresser. But the funniest thing, the guy has a sweet little flower tattoo above his left nipple. It's kind of cute, really.
Why did you see his nipple?
She's a prostitute.
Oh, God.
That's the only real news in town, sweet thing. How come you never call me sweet thing? In return for the information on the Death Angel, you tell Sweet Cheeks of the upcoming undercover crackdown on prostitution called Operation Trick Trap.
Oh, God.
So, thanks for the information. By the way, I wouldn't be turning tricks on the corners of 4th and Wilkes next week at around 4 p.m. Is there anything else we can talk to this woman about? Oh, nope. She just calls me Sweet Thing again. And that's it. Time to go back on patrol. So long, sweetie. How come you never call me sweetie? Says Sweet Cheeks Marie. Sweet Cheeks Marie. Come see me sometime when you have more... When we can spend... Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Come see me sometime when we can spend more time. Darlin'? How come you never call me darlin'? You never call me anything but obnoxious. And this game is really driving that point home. I like how the door is just assumed to be locked by closing it. Alright, we're going to call it quits for there. Next up, we go on patrol, and we're going to find a drunk computer programmer. Yeah, that's our goal. We're going to find a drunk computer programmer. We'll see you guys next time. Say goodbye to the people at home, Princess.
Bye to the people at home, Princess.
Isn't she adorable? Oh God, I didn't record any video.
Oh my God, I hate you.
We have to do it all again.
Nope.
Hi, I'm Luke Bryan, 2-time CMA Entertainer of the Year. If I ever learn how to read, I'm going to read The Great Platypus Caper by Jeff Hillary because I believe in supporting fine literature. I'm Luke Bryan. Hi.